Everything I eat as an Indian married to an American. Let's go. It is 7 a.m. and we're going to start off with breakfast. My mom made one of my favorite dishes. She dropped it off yesterday. It's called kande pohe, which is onions and like a flat rice dish with turmeric, spices, peanuts. It smells incredible. This smells just like my grandma's house in Mumbai. And so I'm super excited to have this for breakfast. I'm going to top it off. Matt is at the gym today, so come make his protein shake with me. He has a very specific way he likes it. So let me show you how I make it. Start off with some milk. Any alternate milk is fine. We have coconut today. Typically I do almond or oat. Splash it there. I'm going to go and just put a splash of water in here. Scoop in here, and I pre-made like bananas, blueberries, strawberries, all just mixed together just to make it like super easy. I just kind of estimate this, and I put in a little extra blueberries because he likes that. Okay. Next up, a scoop of protein powder. Next up, I'm going to put some honey in here. And then some good quality almond butter. It's like the world's easiest thing to make. Cool. I always put in this little nice glass for Matt, but he's always like, just give me this. I can drink it from here, but I don't know. I like to make it pretty. All right, so that's his breakfast. Now let's go heat up mine. Grew up eating this for breakfast, I don't know, like 2-3 times a week or probably even more. It's one of my favorite breakfasts. And so whenever my mom drops it off, I'm just so excited. All right, well, I'm gonna divide this up so I can have an extra serving. All right. If you guys want the recipe to this, let me know and I'll tell my mom to make a video. Just toss it in the microwave. Two minutes, and let me get the crispies that go on this. Let's make like an Indian style coffee. But first, let me have a bite of this. That is so good. You know, it's funny, I've never actually had this on the streets of Mumbai. I haven't really had Indian street food, but I remember going to my grandma's house in Mumbai growing up, and it tasted just like this. Okay, all right, let's make coffee. Got my little cup here, it's tiny. And I, of course, like to go with brew. It's my preferred coffee mix for when I make like Indian, South Indian style, but like cold coffee. And if you guys are using brew or you've never used it before, just know it's pretty strong. It's pretty intense, but it's so good. I highly recommend you try it. And then I just top it off with milk and then a tiny bit of ice. You're pretty much good to go. I like mine super strong. I like really strong coffee. So mine is probably way darker than most people's is, but I like it that way. Got my ice, and I just like to drop it in here. Sweet. Okay, nice and chilled. We got Indian brew coffee, we got poha, And when Matt gets home, he has a shake ready. That's breakfast. I'm gonna go enjoy this and then. Best protein shake around. Mm-hmm. It's lunchtime, so let's heat up some lunch. My mom brought me over some leftovers, so let's see what she got me. First up, she got me some pav bhaji, which is like this Indian mashed potato street food dish. Oh, look how good this smells. I can't wait. I'm gonna have that probably with 2 slices of brown bread. I like to take a nap after this, but I have a whole bunch of meetings, so it's not gonna be possible. So I'm gonna heat this up. And then I'm gonna pair it with a lassi. I always typically get this brand. I know I can make it at home, but I kind of like the spiced buttermilk one that Amul's got going on. I recently found out about this and it's been pretty good. Okay, let's heat up some of this. And I actually like to make my pav bhaji a little bit spicier, which is interesting. So the way I typically do it is I toss it in the pan, like half a serving. And then add my own chili powder. I have like this unlabeled bottle of Indian chili powder that I just kind of toss in. And this is like the extra spicy stuff that like Matt knows he's never supposed to touch this bottle. And I'm gonna heat this up. While that's going, to the bread. Oh, gotta have some Amul butter. Let me go get it. So Matt had no idea about Amul when we first started dating. And it's kind of funny because Amul is such a big Indian staple. And I honestly thought this would be a much smaller, like I thought it would be like a 4-pack, but it's just like this huge block of Amul butter. But it's so good. It's salty. It's like the only salty like butter I buy just because it's incredible. And so put on a little bit while we toast it with the bread. So my food is heating up, and in the meanwhile, I'm gonna get myself a glass of lassi. And I called it lassi, but it's buttermilk. This is so good. Typically when you do pav bhaji, you have like onions and cilantro and top it off, and it's so good. But I'm in back-to-back meetings today, so that is not going to happen. But I know the pav bhaji my mom made with like a little bit of melted butter and the bread, it's going to be insane. One of the things I miss most about India, especially Mumbai, this is like very specific to Mumbai, is you get what is called like ladi pav, which is the bread you like dip the pav bhaji in. And Matt and I are going to India in a few weeks, and I swear I'm probably gonna have like the pav bhaji. Get some extra Amul to go on my bread because I like it nice and buttery. All right, look at this thing, and it's just like bubbling over. So good. You can get this poured into my bowl. Get my bread. And then you just got to take some of that Amul butter and pour it over your pav bhaji. Cool, guys. Lunch is served. Got my lassi, my buttermilk, keep calling it, and got this. All right, let's taste it. I can just tell you by the smell, it's gonna be incredible, but let's try it out. Wow, nice, spicy, buttery, creamy. So good. All right, Stay tuned for my snack time. It's been a pretty long day, so we are going to make my one pot chicken karahi for dinner. This recipe takes less than 20 minutes to put together. I have all my ingredients out, and we make this, I don't know, at least once a week at the house because it's so easy to put together. It lasts for a couple of days, and it's so freaking delicious. So, first up, to get all of my chicken, I'm gonna trim all of the fat off. Cut it into little cubes, and then I actually like to wash my chicken with a little bit of vinegar, and I'll show you guys what I do next. It's gonna take me a minute to kind of go through all of this. Got all my ingredients in here, and then I'm gonna use this masala. Now, it does tell you to use the entire packet. I don't do that because I think Matt would probably die if I did that. So I sprinkle a little bit in. And then what I typically like to do is make another paste and toss in a little bit of mayo just to give you that creaminess. And go ahead and give this a really good mix. Okay, I'm gonna make a super quick marinade that goes slightly in before we're gonna cook the chicken. I had half an onion laying around, so chop it up really rough. Don't need to worry too much about this. It's gonna get blended. Get a blender. I think this will be enough. I don't think I'm gonna need this part. Put that off to the side. Then I'm gonna get a few jalapenos. Typically you're supposed to use Indian chilies for these. I just don't have any, so I am going to put in some jalapenos. The other thing is, because I make this from Matt, can't make it super spicy, so I have to remove like the middle stem part. If you like yours spicy, obviously put those in there. And I'm gonna add like 2 of these. Kind of in there, give it a super rough chop, doesn't need to be anything. A handful of garlic cloves. Like an extra garlicky, so we'll put a few more. And then we have this ready. I like to toss in a little bit of canola oil, get it blended. The onions will really help puree it, but always helps with a little drizzle of oil. And then this goes in the blender. Here's that green masala that we made, and then we're just gonna toss it in the oil. And then of course I already added all of the cheese, and I'm gonna finish this off with some whipping cream. You can see the chicken is cooked and super tender. Ready? Okay. All right, we got the chicken done. Smells pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah.
And I know you like those fresh jalapenos on top, so I'll give you a few pieces.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite meals that you make. The chicken is just so tender, and there's so much flavor to it.
And we make the healthy version.
Oh yeah.
Enjoy.
The flavor is so good. All right, now for some chicken. Kind of hot.